This is my mom, and that's me in 1997 at the airport getting ready to embark on a grand adventure. Now it's 2023 and I haven't seen my mother in 6 years, since 2017 to be exact. But today, that changes. I'll explain the whole story later, but first I need to make it to the airport because she lives on the other side of the world.
Face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you've stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway.
Alright guys, just made it through security. I got here super early, 5 hours early to be exact, because there's some discrepancies with my ticket. When I booked my flight, all the confirmations, the emails, everything said economy. But when I showed up here today, they said I had an economy light ticket and I had to pay for luggage. So booking through these third-party apps like Flight Hub and stuff, they kind of, I don't know, I feel like they ripped me off. I would have never booked an economy light ticket.
I was hoping from a bet to this spot. Ladies and gentlemen,
Alright folks, well I guess I'll fill you in now. For those who don't know, aka people who are not subscribed to my channel, I'm going to Sweden because that's where my mother lives, and it's kind of crazy the way things worked out. I saw her last September 20th, 2017, and now when I land in Sweden it's going to be September 20th, 2023, so exactly 6 years to the day, which is pretty crazy. Now you might be asking, why has it been so long since I seen my mom last? Well, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I was supposed to see her in 2020, but then for obvious reasons I wasn't able to travel until pretty much now. So I finally scraped up enough money to go see her, and I'm just at a loss for words and going through a bunch of mix of emotions right now, but mainly I'm just excited to head back to Sweden. Sweden is such a special spot for me. As a child, I grew up going there like almost every summer. It's where I learned to ride a bike, so all the foods and candies, everything is just super nostalgic for me. So yeah, I'm just happy and grateful to be heading back now. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I'm going to be in Sweden for 35 days, so if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and stick around because this whole travel series is going to be absolutely insane. Not only is it something that's special to me, but I think you guys will really enjoy the content over the coming months. I guess I should fill you guys in on how my travel day's looking. So right now I'm at Toronto, YYZ, and then I'm flying to Zurich, Switzerland, and I think that flight is about 7 hours and 40 minutes, and then I got an hour and 40 layover in Switzerland, and then I'm flying to Gothenburg from there, which is about a 2-hour flight. So in total, not including drives to and from the airport, it's going to be about a 13-hour travel day, give or take. Alright guys, well Flight Hub strikes once again and screwed me over. I promise this will be the last time I complain in this video because it's supposed to be a beautiful one with me reuniting with my mom. Now they didn't give me the seat I booked 2 months ago and I'm stuck at the back of the plane in a middle seat. And the reason I'm so frustrated is because I strategically picked a window seat at the front of the plane. Now my only chance is about an hour before boarding I could go and see if anyone missed the flight and if I could snag a window or an aisle, but yeah, I feel like I got completely screwed over and I will never be using Flight Hub again, but I guess it's kind of my fault for choosing the cheap route.
At this moment, we kindly ask families with babies or children to the age of 5, passengers are reduced mobility, and passengers with the boarding group PRE to please contact us now. We kindly ask other passengers for location.
Alright guys, so here's the situation. The flight is completely full and there's nowhere else they can put me. But the lady said if you are the last one on the plane and someone doesn't show up, we'll give you their seat. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the final one to board and hopefully someone misses their flight and then I can take their seat. But we've got a beautiful sunset going on back here. Look at that.
And once again, we're paging passenger Balboa ready of 2, Balboa ready of 2, Denver.
Thank you for choosing to fly with Air Canada.
As you can tell, I got stuck with that middle seat. Luckily, I'm beside 2 kind ladies, but another unfortunate thing is my 16-inch MacBook doesn't really fit because I'm so squeezed together, so I can't even really work on the plane, so I'm just stuck watching movies. So I'll just see you guys when I get to Switzerland. finally made it to Switzerland, so that means T-minus 4 hours till I get to see my mom, and I'm beyond excited, but I just need to get some caffeine in me to make it through this next leg. I just get a grande black cold brew.
What is your name?
Evan.
Elvin.
Cold brew secured. This is much needed after a long red-eye flight with zero sleep, but this has to be one of the most scenic airports I've ever been to, so you guys already know what that means.
You are my sun. You are my sunshine. You are my sun. Red light.
Wow, this is incredible. Who would have thought I'd get some Swiss air in the lungs? If you couldn't tell, behind me is the Alps, and these scenes are just absolutely insane. Got this beautiful observation deck, and this has to be the coolest airport I've ever been to. Like, I've never seen a mountain range like this in person. This is just insane. I'm just gonna take this in for a bit. Well, this will be the first and only time you hear me say this, but I wish this layover was longer. This observation deck is absolutely stunning. I could sit up here for hours, but unfortunately my next flight board's in 20 minutes, so I gotta get moving.
The baggage claim at the exit, track 2. Ausgabe D283 und zurückstellen. Weitere Flugsicherheit bis zu
Oh, that was low-key confusing. Had to hop on a train to get to my next flight, and I think the gate's right up ahead. Oh shit, this is a mission. Maybe I spent too much time on the observation deck. This is on the other side of the airport. Got me sweating, man. Whew. Alright, I made it with 6 minutes to spare, and you know what's cool too, for this trip I actually got an Apple AirTag, and luckily my luggage is with me here in Switzerland, so hopefully it makes it to Sweden too. And these scenes and this whole experience definitely made up for the shitty travel on that first flight.
Please stand back. The doors are closing.
One of the greenest commercial jets in the skies. As we're preparing for departure, please make sure that the heavy items of your hand baggage are placed under the seat in front of you, and the lighter items in the overhead locker. The punctuality of our departure is very important. We are en route to our destination. Your electronic devices
Just made it to rainy Sweden, and I'm not gonna lie, the tiredness and fatigue really started to kick in during that flight, and it was a little bit of an uncomfortable one. But to make this series of unfortunate events even worse, I just checked my Apple AirTag, and apparently my luggage is still in Switzerland, so I'm hoping it's just glitching out, and we'll see. You can't even make this shit up. If you guys know me, if you're a subscriber to this channel, you know I'm a very happy-go-lucky, reasonable guy, and nothing really gets me down, and I'm not too bummed, but my suitcase is in Zurich, so now I don't have anything for who knows how long, and hopefully I get it soon, but whatever. Let's put all that bullshit aside, and let's go meet my mom for the first time in 6 years. Alright guys, well, it's almost comical at this point. Pretty much everything that could have went wrong today besides the plane crashing went wrong. Had to pay extra for my suitcase, didn't get the seats I paid for, then my luggage doesn't arrive, and then the worst part of all, this video, the whole ending, was to film the reaction of me and my mother reuniting for the first time after 6 years. And I was filming on the Sony ZV-E10 this whole day, but for that one clip, I decided to bust out the GoPro. And guess what? The GoPro wasn't recording, so I didn't film the interaction of me meeting my mom for the first time in 6 years. Like, I don't even know what to do besides laugh about it at this point. Kind of a crappy way to wrap up this video, but at least I'm gonna let you meet my mom, and then we'll end it there. Alright guys, well this is my beautiful mother, and we reunited. And unfortunately, we didn't get that original interaction, but it's all good. We're here at our beautiful yellow brick house now, and that's gonna be the next video. I'm gonna do a little tour of this yellow brick house because it's such a special spot for me. But for now, I've been up at it for, I don't know, 28 hours. So I'm just gonna shower, change, and I'll see you guys in the next one.